Journal entry 35. Done, done, and done. It is over. Done. I still do not know if we were victorious or not. Maybe I do not care. Maybe I am too tired to care. In any case, we assaulted the citadel, fought our way there through the land that was nothing more than ashes and fire. The fire Charr came at us, threw everything they had at us to halt our advance. Charr soldiers with flaming swords or so mutated that they were nothing more than a bloated walking living fire thrower, flying fire creatures or giant constructs called effigies that had been given some twisted form of life through magic, or fire turrets, but nothing seemed to stop us. We made our way inside, Knight Alifer, Knight Mist, Crusader Forgewood, Leora, and I. I lost track of how many Charr we slayed, fought our way to the slave pits and freed the slaves, but one important one was missing. By this time, Knight Alifer was injured, and we debated what was to be the best way forward. In the end, it was decided to push on. I think Alifer refused to let me, Knight Mist, and Crusader Forgewood continue on our own. We pressed deeper and deeper into their lair, and every attempt from me to describe that place would pale in comparison to reality. It was as if we were clay put inside a hearth to harden. Breathing was painful, and by every breath it felt as if the lungs filled up with lava, scorching the lungs into ash. The sweat that streamed down my face burned, my skin burnt. Even thinking seemed to hurt. I tried the best I could to single out an enemy and focus on him, but it was close to impossible. I am so grateful to the Six for having a longbow. Its range kept me away from most close combat. Finally, we made it into the chamber where the last slave was kept, but we were unable to save her. Instead, it cost us dearly. Knight Alifer almost died, and Leora got her right arm cut off. I carried Alifer on my shoulder all the way back to the camp, and Leora rode on Fredrikson's back. All the way back we were harassed by stray troops. If the flame Charr had made a unison tactical attack, none of us would have come back to the camp alive. The Six were smiling upon us. After coming back, the War Master ordered me back out to look for any survivors, since we were missing people. I made it back to the citadel. Sometimes a single man can go where many cannot. I hid in a crevice outside the hole in the mountain where we previously had entered. For hours I sat there, until I decided to try to get back to camp. I found a way down to the tar elemental infested water, but I managed to sneak around them and made my way back into camp. The camp was a mess. Injured everywhere, people running all over. War Master was lying on the operating table. Apparently her metal armor had been fused to her skin. I wonder how badly scarred she will be. But at least they saved her life. Knight Alifer is badly injured as well, and Knight Elva too. Knight Stromsen has an injured arm, but at least she is conscious. Knight Mist is the only one unharmed amongst the chapter command. After some days the injured had been deemed strong enough for transportation back to the keep, and here I am now. Sitting high above the ground on the battlements, looking out over Gw2, my homelands. I missed it. A lot. They say that there is war in Gw2, but they do not give us any details. There is no sign of it here around the keep anyway. I wonder how my family is doing. It would have been nice to go back to Divinity's Reach on a leave. The Six knows we earn it. But apparently Command wants us back in the front lines as soon as possible. 1 week. 1 week of hard training. That is what we get. New recruits have already been starting to fill the gaps in our lines. Our chapter received 3 of them within hours of returning to the keep. I have yet to speak to them. 2 humans and another female Norn. We are not even heading out for Queensdale. I wonder what we will face out there. Why is the command being so secretive? Although I would rather go on a leave, I must admit that I am happy to finally be home. I am done with helping the Charr, while they laugh behind my back and spit on the glory that is the human race. Now I will go back down to the lake for a swim. The stench of blood and ash linger in my hair, on my skin, in my nose. I cannot seem to get rid of it. I still cough up black mucus in my sleep. But taking a swim in the lake invigorates my soul as it cleanses my body. I hope there will be a nice lake where we are headed. I hope there will be more humans than Charr. I hope my family is alright. I hope Knight Alifer, Knight Elva and our War Master will make it. It seems I have a lot of hopes. Hope drives me forward. It feels strange, but during the last tour I did not have a lot of hope. I just wanted to survive to the next day. But now, Krita, home, hope.